five, no, four round, four round ass whooping, belt to ass, nonstop, whole fight from Justin, the motherfucking highlight Gaethje, brother. Maybe Scousers don't get knocked out. I mean, that's my takeaway from this fight. Gaethje just looked the way he always does, man. Just turning into a full fucking right angle every time he throws a punch. You know, when Paddy comes in, just leans all the way down like this, fucking throws a jab up over the top. Absolutely insane. This is a fight of the year contender. I don't know if it's, I mean, first card of the year. I don't think we can, confidently say if it's the fight of the year yet. This is a contender for sure. This fight fucked, man. Oh my god. Gaethje just does what this was like a vintage Gaethje performance. Like just does what he always does. Old faithful, all reliable. Just those combos, just from start to finish. I don't know what's more impressive, the fact that Paddy didn't get knocked out, or the fact that Gaethje went 5 rounds just going belt to ass the whole time, like just throwing like he's trying to kill Paddy. Went 5 rounds doing that shit. The card, it was a good card. It was a great way to start the year back up. The prelims, amazing. The main card, not as good as the prelims, but definitely still an extremely solid main card. But let's talk about Paddy versus. But let's talk about Paddy versus Gaethje, son. Round one, I was worried, man. I really thought. Well, okay. Here's what I thought going into the fight. I thought Paddy's offensive wrestling is not strong enough to get Gaethje down to the ground. He relies too heavily on the judo trips. He relies on the opponents shooting in on him and doing sweeps or reversals. I thought Paddy's striking is bad. This is going to be pretty much easy pickings for Gaethje. If he keeps it on the feet, he's going to be landing bombs all day. Now, admittedly, I got very worried about that knee up the middle from Paddy, but Gaethje, man, he has got the chin of a fucking warlord. I don't. He's like made of Kevlar, and we'll be getting to that with Arnold Allen in a moment here, but Gaethje just eats everything that Paddy throws at him. The broadcast kind of made it seem like Gaethje was in trouble at times, but it just seemed like normal Gaethje shit to just be off balance, throwing himself off balance with every punch he threw, like winging so hard that he knocks himself off balance. It's hilarious, man. This is why we love Gaethje. He just puts on bangers every time he steps out there. It's just bangers. Whole career, bangers, just bangers from fucking 2017 all the way up until now. Bangers. This is why we love Justin Gaethje. Or maybe it was 2016. Regardless, this fight was amazing. Round one, a little bit worried, just got the pre-fight nerves. Gaethje knocks down Paddy brutally. Round one, takes control. Round two, kind of a little bit worried. Maybe there's no mental shift. Gaethje brutally knocks down Paddy again. I mean, there was like a little bit of an eye poke thing in round one, and the eye poke came back up again in round two, but it was a closed fist. It was more of like Gaethje threw a punch like this, and the thumb kind of connected out of the edge of Paddy's eye. Um, so as much as I kind of felt weird about that, like I didn't want it to be like, oh, Gaethje got an eye poke and that's why Paddy was in trouble. It was a closed fist and a misplaced punch. So at the end of the day, it's not technically an eye poke, but it's still like, Regardless, Gaethje put it on Paddy in round two. Round three, I gave to Paddy. He kind of got his momentum back a little bit. Need Gaethje in the nuts, but it felt like he was building in round three. So definitely gave that to Paddy. Round four, same old shit. Gaethje comes out, gets Paddy up against the fence. Boom! Just fucking knocks him down. Round five, I thought could have been Paddy round. They were swinging, they were both going for it, but I think two of the judges gave it to Gaethje. Overall, 49-46. Gaethje belt to ass performance. I couldn't be happier. Even though Arnold Allen lost, I guess I could be happier. If Arnold Allen won, then I would be happier. But Gaethje, 49-46, belt to ass from start to finish. Son, can we ask for much more? The Jack Slack video that's coming up is about to hit like crack, dude. Gaethje bless. We love Justin Gaethje, okay? Let's talk about what worked for Gaethje. Obviously, that left hook, everyone knew that left hook was going to be money. I mean, if you're getting rocked by Jared Gordon from a left hook, you're going to be getting fucking pummeled by Gaethje by that left hook. That collar tie uppercut works per usual. That's Gaethje's just fucking bread and butter. The leg kicks, I would like to see more leg kicks from Gaethje because he didn't throw them as much early on in the fight, but later on in the fight, when Gaethje was kind of getting a little bit more tired, he would just kind of step out and throw a leg kick just to keep Paddy away from him. But those collar tie uppercuts were money. He didn't land any flush uppercuts like that, but just getting your arm around the back of their head and just making your hands meet, that is fucking beautiful stuff from Gaethje. And he didn't even have the collar tie in a couple of those uppercuts. When he would rock Paddy, Paddy would just be going in one direction, and Gaethje would just be like, "This," just hit him with that nasty ass uppercut. It was great, man. It was fucking great. There was a couple moments where I was worried where Gaethje kind of stopped pushing Paddy towards the end of the fence. Paddy was really good at staying at range when they were in the middle of the octagon. He was good at staying at range and throwing leg kicks, head kicks, kind of switching up from top to bottom, just keeping Gaethje on his toes. But Gaethje learned pretty quickly, push him to the edge of the fence, and that rangy kickboxing shit doesn't work. It's the same thing with Israel Adesanya versus what's his face, Nasruddin Imavov. Get him up against the fence and throw a fucking bomb like that. It works against the rangy kickboxing type. Um, it kind of got wishy-washy every time they would meet in the middle, but Gaethje, every time he pushed Paddy towards that fence, I mean, it was fucked up. Honestly, this is just like vintage Gaethje tools working on an up-and-comer, and obviously, we all know the next step is for Gaethje to get slimed out by Ilia Topuria, but is there a more fitting end for Gaethje's career to just go out against the guy who is like fucking comparable to a Dark Souls final boss and get fucking slimed out to end your career? That's literally been Gaethje's whole career. I'm just happy with this performance. I'm glad that we get to see at least one more Justin Gaethje fight. And even if like when he loses to Ilya, I'll still be happy because we get another Gaethje fight, and it'll probably be a fucking banger. Co-main event: Song Yadong versus Sean O'Malley. I don't even really feel like talking about this. It wasn't impressive from either guy. Sean looked easily wrestleable, and Yadong just looked like he, you know, rushes in and he wants to get heavy strikes. I was impressed by the fact that Song actually implemented a wrestling game. I did not think he was going to do that. I thought he was just going to get picked apart at range by O'Malley, but both guys just really didn't do anything. And it is what it is. I thought Yadong won 2-1, but like there wasn't enough happening for me to be upset about it. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Waldo was on his way to being a terrorist in the heavyweight division, and again, just like popping that jab at range and not wanting to risk anything. Derek Lewis slipped, and then that was the end of it. Waldo just jumped on him, started throwing punches. That was the end. Dog shit fight. Like, there was nothing entertaining about that. It was fucking bad. Rose Namajunas versus Natalia Silver, I think her name is. I don't know. I thought Rose won 2-1, but again, just not enough happening in the fight for me to fucking care. Like, banger shit only. That's what we're focusing on. Banger shit only. Speaking of banger shit, Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. Admittedly, I didn't really watch this one. I couldn't look at the screen out of fear for watching Arnold Allen be separated from the realm of the conscience. He looked sharp, man. After a year-long layoff and a shoulder injury, Arnold Allen looked like the sharper fighter out there. I think what really leaned the judges towards the direction of Gene Silva was those big, powerful punches. I mean, when he landed, it really shocked and like rocked Arnold Allen, and that's kind of what makes the fight lean towards the direction of the winner. When you have big, powerful shots that shift momentum like that. But Arnold looked sharp, man. He looked better than he did against Giga Chikadze. I mean, he looked fucking great out there. And if he kind of got out of the way of more of those Silva punches, I think he could have won the decision. But I'm glad to see Arnold back in the cage. I love watching Arnold Allen fight. He's a fucking great fighter. You know, he's my boy, bro. That's my boy right there. I will never say a bad word about Arnold Allen. He's the fucking goat. Go listen to his podcast, Milkman. That shit is hilarious. All right, on to the prelims. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. This fight sucked. Fuck Umar Nurmagomedov. He's boring. He doesn't do enough. He plays it way too safe. That shit sucked. I was playing on my phone the whole time. Modestas Bukauskas versus Nikita Krylov. I don't know if this is the order of the fights. I'm just kind of listing the fights that I remember. Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. Nikita Krylov, he looked really bad in round one, and then he turned it around, got a knockout in the third. That was great. I'm glad for Nikita Krylov, man. I kind of got a little bit sad when he got knocked out by what's his face, the Hitman, Agent 47. Um, yeah, fucking buzzer beater knockout from Krylov. Good to see him back, man. I'm glad he got a win. I was sick of seeing him get knocked out, and I'm happy he got a comeback victory. Atiba Gauthier versus Andre Pulayev. I don't know how the fuck this guy stayed like awake. Not even awake, alive, bro. How the fuck did he stay alive? I mean, Gauthier was hitting him with bombs the whole fight. Fucking hell, man. Pulayev got my respect. I mean, it was a shutout from Gauthier, but Jesus, that guy's got a chin on him, dude. He's made of fucking Kevlar. We're jumping back. We're jumping back. Hold up. We're winding back to the Arnold Allen fight. Arnold Allen is made of Kevlar. He took some nasty shots from fucking Gene Silva. Arnold Allen has one of those chins where it's like you see him take some nasty shit, and then he gets caught by like like when Hooker caught him with like a check left. It was like the softest punch ever, and just completely took Arnold off his feet. Arnold was made of Kevlar this fight, man. He was taking punishment. He was taking punishment. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. Those two are my fight of the night for sure. They should be getting 100K. Eat all of them, bro. All of them getting 100K. Let's get on. Whoa, yo, I'm gonna be the only one celebrating this. Alex Perez knocking out Charles Johnson. Alex Perez is my boy, bro. I always pick Alex Perez for a crafty victory, dude. He is a tough out for anyone. He is really talented. And in that Asu Mabaya fight, he was winning that shit. I really think he just got caught in a standing guillotine. Like, that was just unfortunate circumstance. I picked Perez by a crafty victory, and he got that shit, dude. He looked sharp and powerful out there. And it makes sense. He fought Davison Figueiredo and Pantoja. He's no fucking slouch, you know? He loses some, he wins some, but he is fucking crafty, and he is talented, man. People don't put enough respect on Alex Perez. He is a fucking perfect gatekeeper for flyweight. Like, he is the perfect litmus test to see if someone's got what it takes to be at the top ranks of flyweight. And that is an incredibly stacked and talented division. Josh Hokett versus Denzel Freeman. Denzel Freeman with an astonishing 0 strikes thrown. Hokett just put belt to ass and then called Brittany Griner a dude in the fight speech. I'm excited for what Josh Hokett's got next, man. That was funny as fuck. He's got some pretty solid wrestling. He's got some good striking. That was funny, man. That was a good fight. That was a funny fight. Ty Miller versus Adam Fuggett. Ty Miller fucked up Adam Fuggett. That's it, man. Like, that was all that happened. Justin Gaethje with the performance of a lifetime, vintage Gaethje. Could we ask for anything more? I mean, fuck, man. This is beautiful. What a fucking great card. I'm rating this an 8 out of 10 card. That was amazing. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 card. That shit fucked.